Game of Thrones Series 2, Episode 1, titled The North Remembers. And this episode is pretty much in a nutshell. It's a big old, what has everyone been up to since the end of Series 1? And, I mean, you see Joffrey being king, and him being a not little shit, he is just a little shit, really. Because here's the thing about Joffrey. Joffrey and, like, Series 1, he was basically, like, I'll tell your mother, kind of, like, he's a whiny little kid who complains when he doesn't get his own way. And now that he's king, he can kind of get anything he wants. He can, basically, at the end of the episode, clearly he ordered the death of 1,000 men and boys and babies, mainly because they're all bastards and they could be connected to his father, because the clear message is, I'm king, I should be only king, there should be no heirs, I'm the one it ends with, and that's it. And you're like, for fuck's sakes, that's my brain coming along. It was like, fuck's sakes, dude. I mean, that ending scene with all the soldiers killing all the bastards, that's like genocide in a way, and it's like, God, like, what? And how he's tried to whip this, because it seems like the rumors and the whispers about between Jaime and Cersei are coming out about them, brother and sister, incest happens, they're together, and clearly, Cersei's trying her hardest to, like, harm it down. Just let there be rumors and that's it. Or just little whispers around the kingdom. And let's not let it breeze out, because Joffrey, mentioned that, Littlefinger mentioned that, and she's, like, slapping and trying to show, like, power is power and all that. It's like, yeah, and here's the thing about Cersei. Cersei is, in this part of it, feels like she's just a tough woman. And pretty much just shows things in a tough way, and sees a tough situation, and that she isn't the, oh, for fuck's sake, like, she isn't season 7. No, she's not, like, seriously. You saw a dead person alive. That's basically, you saw a zombie. You're still gonna act like the way you are. It is one of those things. But then you got the other stories about Jon Snow, meeting a man who marries his daughters, and we don't know what he does with his sons, and that one's basically just, I understand it's just an introduction to the character, but also the same with this character, this woman in the red dress. This woman in the red dress. And clearly, she is a mix of a role. She's kind of like this, like, sorcerer, witch type character. And I won't lie, like, after the burning sword scene and the whistle and, the false god thing, I was like, you know what? That scene in, like, the king saying how much he didn't like his brother and writing the note, and then the guy takes the poison and dies. I was like, you know what? That scene could be cut out. That scene could have been cut out. I couldn't see a purpose for that scene, except maybe shows, like, how powerful she is. I don't know. But then, I'll end off with my thoughts with the Daenerys. Finally got the name right. Daenerys. Her storyline in this is basically, she is trying to run. She is trying to, she's so used to having, Drago on her side, and now she has to lead all these people. This is basically her learning how to be a leader. having her, men and women and children basically being defenseless. They're in the middle. Horses are slowly starting to be melted and faint and out of exhaustion. And with the line of like, if we go left, we're gonna bump into these bunch of people and they're gonna kill us and they're gonna take your dragons. And the same thing's gonna happen if we go to the north. There's no stop. And for me, that could be quite interesting. I think Daenerys, is always been the interesting arc, because here's this weak woman, or not weak, but here's this innocent, calm, young, let's say early 20s woman, and she is slowly becoming a leader, and that's for me, that's gonna be an interesting turn, an interesting way to do it. So yes, let's set the few seasons in the middle. Solid episode.